Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I am excited today. Oh, where is the set? Because we're going to be featuring the product of the month, which is the Notes of Spring. This set is really cute. As you can see, you have the little animals, and what I love about this one is that it is an easy stamp for you to ink the images, if you will, because or to color the images, because there is a bold image to fill in the images, right? You can also use stamping blends if you want. You can also use watercoloring, but I feel like this made it so easy, especially if you're needing to make cards like really quick. And so I wanted to play with this one. This is the one that got released in March. And as I have mentioned, when you place an order with me that is $75, you get a tutorial bundle featuring 12 projects using this set. And this is every month. Now, we just got the tutorial, I think this week. And so I should be emailing it fairly soon now. I just need to add my information there, but it's all good. Anyway, so this is the bundle that we're featuring on that bundle tutorial. And so, like I said, orders of $75 will get, through me, will get that tutorial bundle sent to your email, in addition to any other specials I have that week. The other thing is that if you're new and you don't know what the deal is with the product of the month, is this is one of those sets that Stampin' Up! Releases every month. Stampin' Up! Is releasing a product of the month, and it is $5. Once you have an order that is $75. So once you purchase $75, then you unlock the savings and you get the stamp set or whichever we have. Like last time we have a designer series paper. Next month there's going to be a die set. So anyway, it is $5. So it is a pretty good deal, especially if you're getting your products, right? So anyway, I also wanted to talk a little bit about different classes that I have going on, and also just a plug for the virtual album retreat as well as the virtual card retreat, because they're still available. I actually had a few days off from work, and I wanted to put together those cards. So I'll show you later on the cards, because I think once I have them, once I have my desk, because all of the cards were amazing, and I promise you there were a ton of tips that I got from that retreat. And I consider myself an avid crafter because I love all things Stampin' Up! And I love making cards. And I pretty much every week I'm making cards, of course. But I was blown out with the amount of tips that I got from that class. So definitely a great experience. And so anyway, so I'll show you more about those cards later on. Once I flip the camera, because I think it will be better for you to see how they open. One of the things that I really loved was that they did great as far as embellishing not only the card but also the inside of the card and also the envelope, which I'm honest, I always send my cards with the clear envelopes. This is the way I love it, because then everyone can see it, so I love that. However, I really love how they did it for all the white envelopes. They provided white envelopes for each of the cards, and it was really good. The other thing I wanted to share with you is that the virtual card retreat also featured the same stamp set, right, and bundle, I should say, that we used last week. And so I wanted to share with you more ideas, because I want to make sure you know, like, you can get the bundle by itself, but also you can get the virtual card retreat and then get an exclusive stamp set, which I should have brought it here over for you to see it. But anyway, it includes another stamp set in addition to the bundle, and then a ton of stuff to make the project. So it was a great deal, to be honest. And I really enjoyed making all the cards. There were tons of videos. They're still there, so you can watch them at any time. I wasn't part of the live just because of work, and other commitments. But I love that I can go back and see all the videos and kind of go through them. And in fact, I just went through those during the last couple of days and finished all of my cards. There were 15 cards, so I'll show you those. So just don't let me forget, because you know me, I go sometimes too fast and then I forget about that. Anyway, so as far as card classes going on with me, we have our card club, and I am missing one card here. Somewhere here I have another. Oh, here. So card club is the one featuring the sweet bugs. And so this is a program where you can get the card kit just for the one, which is $50, or you can get the subscription, which is $45, and you just go to creatingwithali.com/card club. Hi, Julie. So anyway, so this one is featuring the sweet bugs, and let me just show you. All of them are phone folds. I showed last week how they open, so I won't spend the time today showing it, but you can watch the video from last week. And anyway, the last day to sign up is March 7th. You're going to be getting some emails here this week because this is pretty much this is the last week. You still have like 10 more days I think it's like 9 days just to sign up. So you will be getting some emails about that, but I just love everything about this. And I can't remember it's still back, but it came back on stock. The bundle, the dice have been so popular. And so just click checking. If it's for whatever reason it ran out again, because I didn't check before coming here, there is an option for you to get an notification. So make sure you do that, because the last time I didn't get that bundle and it was sold out, right? The dice. And so I click on that notification and it tells you right when it comes back. So it's very easy. You get an email and then you can go ahead and purchase it. The other class that I have right now is the what is this called? The homemade sweetness, which is the one that I am featuring with or making with my friend Joey. And this is a stamp along, or a craft along, I should say. Now, I just saw her project. She just shared those this week. Of course, I have not made them. Most of the times I end up making them with you guys when we do the craft along. But oh my goodness, all of her projects are gorgeous. And she also has another 3D item that I love. It's slightly different than mine. Her color combination was amazing. So anyway, I think you're going to love it. All her projects are beautiful as well. So anyway, so let me just share with you the projects that we have. So we have here, these are the ones that I designed. But of course, like I said, this one has 10 samples in the tutorial, but you're making 8 with us during the craft along. We always leave 2 as a bonus. This is the mini album that I shared with you. And here is my 3D item. And hers is the kind of, no, I'm going to say it's the same, but it's also using the jar. But her card kind of opens and closes. It's really cute. So, and then the cool thing is that it is all closed, because mine, it's open, right? So it can stand by itself, and then you can put, there's some fruit bars that I saw that have like strawberry jelly that I thought those would be really good to give on this one. And you can stick 3 of those here. So I thought that would be cute. Hers though, like I said, is like a box. And so it's all closed. And so you can put little treats as well. And so anyway, I just got very excited. So I cannot wait to make the card or the box so that I can show you. But anyway, that's our next craft along. Last day to sign up is this Tuesday, the 31st. Yeah, 31st of March. So make sure you sign up right away, because it is coming to an end. And then the next one that we have, it's craft along, which we haven't really announced. I saw her cards. They're also gorgeous. That craft along is we're going to be promoting in April, but it's the one in May, because the paper was sold out like immediately on day 1. So we have to move things again. And so stay tuned, because these are coming up as well. So soon you're going to get also this one as well for registration. But right now, I'm just showing it because, I love showing the cards. Oh, and by the way, I found how I mentioned last week that I have my, my swaps. And then, of course, I show all of them. I show one of the ones that I work on, or that I did, and then I forgot to show you the other ones. So let me show you the swaps that I made for on stage. I found them because there were 3 of them. One of them is this one, and this hello. I got some questions about where the hello came from. Well, this hello came from that virtual card set. I didn't realize it was exclusive. I thought it was like the bundle that we can get. No, I should be reading everything. Well, this little hello is actually from the exclusive set, and it's a really gorgeous font. Anyway, I'll show you more about that. But anyway, here is the other one, and I've used again the bundle that we used last week. This is by the way with the Help Me Grow. So the pot, there is a pot. I should probably take it out so you can see all the details here, because I realized with the, you can see it is embossed, and then you have the pot, and then you can see here. Simple card, yet it looks amazing, I think. Well, if I say so myself, right? It's my card. And then I love this one. And what I love about this a lot, and I made this, I showed in the video, I had two different colors. So I have the purple, which of course I wanted to get. And then I had a petal pink. And what I love is this technique. I am more and more enjoying the two-tone cardstock because you can emboss it with your folders and then use a sanding block, and then you get all the details. And the other cool thing is that, of course, there is the same color as your cardstock, and then there's a lighter version of it. So I am enjoying it a lot. And also when you tear, because this is also two-tone cardstock, when you tear it, you get that white. Because when you tear our regular paper, it doesn't have, because it's all colored through. But this one, you have that white in between, because it is printed, I believe. So you get both colors. So anyway, it's pretty cool. I really think that you all need to be having every single color in the two-tone cardstock, just because, I mean, it opens your possibilities so much more for when you're making cards. And then here is my last my last swap. I'll put it out of the bucket as well, so you can see it here. I think, if I remember correctly, that my swap, at the end of the day, I think I did this one as a bow, if I remember, or maybe not even a bow, just because I was making this at the very end, of course, because you know me, like I'm always like with 1,000 things going on. So I don't remember that I did this, what is it called? The linen thread at the bottom. But so with or without, it looks amazing, believe me. So anyway, so here it is. And this is embossed, and you know me, I love adding the dimensionals so that you can see the layers. And it features that paper that sold out immediately. It is a beautiful, very simple card, as you can see. But look at the paper. The paper has that foil, that, oh my gosh. And then I added these, what are these called? The Druzy gems. I mean, they go really well with that one. So, and believe it or not, the Druzy gems are still, or Druzy embellishments is called, they are still available, right? Which more, I was thinking that it was already on the last chance, but no, they're still available, so you can see them. So anyway, so those are the swaps. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you as far as classes is the scrapbook class. So let me just show you here my first, it's a class. I put it as a class, and I put it as a club as well. So I have not printed more pictures. I need to print some that are white and black, I think I thought, for the last one, because it's all pink and blues. And I don't really use pinks. So I'm still debating what pictures I'm going to be adding on those. But I think that if I put black and white will be really nice. Anyway, so here is the layouts. And like I said, I've already put pictures. I love taking pictures with my family twice a year, like to go to a photographer. It all started when Oliver was little. When I was pregnant with him, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get one of those, like, one of those that is like a session, right? And this lady, the lady that I went, which is the Crystal, anyway, you can find as KM Photo. That's her business. But her name is Crystal. I'm gonna mess up her name, so I won't say it. But anyway, she had a package that had like 5 sessions. I think it was 5 or 6 sessions, where you go the pregnant session, and then the newborn, 3, 6, 9, and then 9, 12, right? So it's 5 sessions. So it's 5. So anyway, because I went with that, which, by the way, funny story. So when it was going to be Oliver's pregnant, right? I was going to go for my pregnant session. I was sent on bed rest. So I didn't have a pregnant session with him. So they gave me one extra later on. I don't remember what we did, but we did one more. Because like I said, it was newborn, 3, 6, 9, 12. And I think I had to do something else because we didn't have that one. Anyway, but I got so, to enjoy so much the pictures because we never have taken a picture. You get to use pic. I know. I know. So anyway, so because of that, I got into the habit of doing, those, because later on I had Addison. And so the same thing, we did the pregnancy and whatever pictures. And then I continued going with her for as long as I was in Texas, with the twice. So there was always an April and then in October, I think that's when she makes them. And so I have a lot of pictures from those sessions and I love it because, when we're taking pictures, and this is me and my husband, right? Like when we take pictures with our phones, they're not as pretty. They're not, they're not amazing, but I mean, we still print them. There's some that are really good. But when I go to, with this lady, oh my goodness, I just love the way. And then we have also the full family because that's my other issue. Usually it's either my husband with the kids or me with the kids, but hardly ever do we have the whole family. Like in this one, we were seated, we were like here, like you try different other things. And so I just love that from going to those sessions because then we have the full family. Anyway, here are the other ones. These are the ones with the petal pink. Like I said, I don't have anything with petal pink, and at some point I thought maybe Addison, because she loves pink. And so I thought, well, maybe I could probably put something with pink with her. But I thought it would be great for the family. I love putting all the family. Now you can see here, I did one from the Stampin' Up. These are from the kids. I'm going to show you here because I'm putting them on my pages as you see. But you can see we have the full family and my little ones. Like I said, I just love having the pictures and I love documenting them. And so for me, this scrapbook club, like I said, this club, it's mainly to help me get, printing and documented my pictures. And but also, bring you some other ideas because I know sometimes it's hard for you to start, like how do I start, which layouts. And so I've always enjoyed taking classes where everything is done as well. That way I don't have to be thinking too much, So that's why I wanted to make that. It was one to help you also document your memories, but also for me to document my own. So anyway, so you can get more information about this class at creatingwithali.com/scrapbook. Okay. And I'll put a link here once this is on YouTube. I'll put a link here for the card club as well as the scrapbook club. I'm calling it my Memory Keepers Club. But you have also the option to get the kit as a one-time. Like if you just want to get it one time, that's fine. I am mailing now a registration form for the scrapbook kit. And also, so you can sign up as a card club member, which you end up saving on the long run. Or actually on every kit, not on the long run. Plus, every 6 months, I might be sending you something else. So anyway, what else? So I think that's it. Let me flip the camera now. Like I said, we're going to be working on this. Oh, by the way, let me, I've been talking, and I have not even checked my messages. So hold on for a second. Just so that I can see your comments. Let me know where you are from. I always enjoy reading those, even though sometimes I don't comment on video because, we're stamping. I do go back and read. And if you have any questions, I always answer the question. I always ask the questions. Hi, Barbara. Nice seeing you here. Hopefully you're feeling much better. Hi, Helen. Hi, Julie. Hi, Ro. Oh, good to see you. Oh, yeah. Holly says she loves the Drizzy gems, except they are so bulky. I know, but they sparkle so nice. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Holly. And then, of course, she's already telling me why I'm not using pink. I don't really use pink. Now, purple, that's a different story. And then, lately, I've noticed that I have, my whole Winnie the Pooh collection going on. Like, yesterday I had a sweatshirt. Today I have, another... I put it like a sweater, but it's more like a... I don't know, just a t-shirt, but I use it more like a sweater. I have a t-shirt under this one, so it's not too bulky and it still is, it's still warm for me. Hi, Anna, nice seeing you. Say hello to your sister. All right, so we're going to continue, but yeah, so All right, so we are going to be flipping the camera, so bear with me. Also, oh, by the way, there is, hi Nympha, there is a new paper. Now, I did just got my pre-order. Let me just tell you. I did get my pre-order. I gotta say that I went crazy with the Winnie the Pooh. There is, I just have here, I just need to show you here. The designer's use paper. I haven't opened it up though. But look how cute this is. Like, oh my goodness. Love the Winnie the Pooh. I know, I love Winnie the Pooh. I think from all the characters, well, there's several that are my favorites. Tinkerbell, I love Tinkerbell. In fact, my credit card has Tinkerbell. And they don't have that anymore as a design that you can pick. And so I haven't changed my design because they don't have any other. And they still give you that, right? So anyway, and then I love Winnie the Pooh. So anyway, those are my two ultimate favorites, I think. And so anyway, so when I saw there was a Winnie the Pooh, I was like, oh, I'm just going to go crazy. And yes, I got the whole thing. I got the set. I got the paper and I got the bundles. I mean, the whole thing, you name it. So I'll share with you a little bit. The other thing I want to make sure you know is that in Color Club. So if you are, oh my gosh, Winnie the Pooh. I know, Anna, Winnie the Pooh. So anyway, if you are wanting to build your collection of ink colors, because of course we have new ink colors, the In Color Club will be for you. Like if you don't want to explore and get everything, you know, like all the colors and everything, I usually have In Color Club that I release. So I'm going to be releasing it next month so that by May we start with the program. So it's 5 months and every month you get everything in one color. The one thing that I'm going to be changing a little bit just because, again, I am in Canada now. And while I do my business off of Washington, I've been having some complications, right, with all of that. And so what we're doing for all my classes and for my clubs is that now I am shipping it straight from Stampin' Up to you. And then I only I only mail the components of the card kit. So if these were my card kit, say, pretend that this is my card kit, you will get just the cardstock without the designer series paper because you're going to be getting a full designer series paper pack. You will get just the cardstock kit in a different package. I know it's a little bit cumbersome and I apologize for that, but at least while I am in Canada, I have to be working that way. I am hoping I can change some things down the road, but for right now, I think that's the easiest for me to continue providing the classes that you like. So for the In Color Club, what I decided, also for cost, so instead of sending you a full pack, and I don't have one, but let's say a full pack of the cardstock like I've always do, this is more for cost. I will be sending you on your first month the one pack that has all 5 colors, okay? And then another month, so the things that have all 5 colors, which there's, I figure there's like 5 things that have all colors. Like for instance, the pearls. You're not gonna be getting 1 month with a strip of pearls. You're gonna be getting 1 month your pack of full pearls, and then 1 month you're gonna be getting the pack of, like, this is the pearlized designer series, no, pearlized specialty paper. So let me just open this so you can get the idea. So this one has 5 colors. In the past, the way I've done it is I would cut it in 6 by 6 and only give you like a quarter of the pack. This time I'm actually gonna be giving you the full one, but you're gonna be getting it on 1 month. So you're gonna get, see, like this is our new colors. Yep. Oh, this is a hydrangea hue, which looks more like blue. A lot of people were like, oh, it's a purple. No, it's not a purple. Then you got the Cantaloupe Crisp, which looks really nice. I mean, and it's more in the pink family, but it looks really nice. The Pine, I don't remember the name. This is the Peaceful Pine. I'm like the pine. Yeah, this. And then the blush. I don't remember also the name of this one. I think it's Barely Blush. Look at it. Now, I'm very excited, which I know I'm not in the pink family. However, I am very excited that we have a true baby pink because we don't really have Bubble Bath. It's a nice color. Let me show you Bubble Bath. So I like Bubble Bath. However, it's not like a baby color. You know, like I like this one looks more like a true light pink, if you will. So, I mean, I love Bubble Bath, don't get me wrong, because it has more of a hint of a purple-ish, you know, a little bit, even though it's more in the pink family, I think. Oh, But anyway, so my point in saying all of this is that on your In Color Club, I made it, and I'll put all of the information in. Actually, I think you can go ahead and read it already. If you go to creatingwithali.com/in-color, you can read all the information. So 1 month, you're going to be getting one of these packs. Another month, you're going to be getting the cardstock that has all 5 colors. But everything else will be on the one color, like the brush pen, your ribbon, your ink, refill, your ink pad. So everything else will be on the ones that I can buy one. Like, for instance, your ink refill with your... what is this? The ink pad with your ribbon, the pen. So everything else is going to be on a one. But the things that come like this, like 5 in the same package, you're going to be getting all 5 in 1 month, you know? That way I can mail it straight from Stampin' Up! To you. So every month you're going to be getting one thing. So the pearls, the cardstock, this one, I think there's something else. I cannot remember right now what it is, but everything is already on my blog post. It's not a blog post, but it is a different page. You can go to creatingwithali.com/in-color. And I do have, like I said, an option for you to be building your collection in 5 months. That way it's not too expensive, because it is, I mean, it is a big investment when you get all the blends, all the ink pads, all the re-inkers, all the designer series paper, right? Like it gets quite a bit. So for that reason, I'm going to be just doing a little bit different. And then you're going to be getting a card in the mail from me. So that way we can continue with the In Color Club as well. So I'm very excited with that. Stay tuned. I'll be sending more information about that. So anyway, I probably will do another video, because I know it's going to take us forever to go over why did I order, what I like, and then we can open the papers. Maybe we'll do a different video just to show you what we have. But I did want to tell you about the In Color Club, because it's coming. All right. So stay tuned. And then let's flip the camera. Ooh, by the way, I have not even... Hi, Christine. I see you here. Let me also share... I haven't shared this to my group. So, this is why I send the emails. That way, it's just like you all get it, and then you can go for it. Because sometimes, I keep talking, and then there you go. We're shared. All right, so now, we're going to flip the camera. Let me take away these things. And like I said, I will be sharing with you 2 more things. Actually, 3 more things. So let me flip it. Well, before we do, let me just show you. So like I said, I took a class. Like I said, I do love taking classes. Even though I do classes, I also love taking classes. So I took a class from Deborah, another demonstrator, and she made cute, what are these called? Easter. Because Easter is coming, guys. Easter is, next Sunday. So it is coming. Then so I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to have some Easter cards. And so she used some Easter theme items. And so look at this. And of course I love this one because it's purple. But anyway, I thought, ooh, this is really cool. And so I love the layout. So one of our cards, think about this, is I am using the layout of this card to make the project. So think about what I'm sharing. So here's another one. I did this one thinking of you. More and more, I've been getting emails from some of my friends and customers letting me know of her, their struggles, if you will. And I myself have gone through some struggles, right? So I'm like more in tune with the thinking of you, because I have gotten some cards about thinking of me, which I love that. And so I am more inclined to be doing thinking of you cards to send. And in fact, I actually went to the Canadian Post Office to get the stamps to mail to the US, because that was the other thing. For a while, I was like, I don't have my stamps. I don't know where they are. I have a ton of stamps from the US, but I don't have them with me for whatever reason. Like, I don't know where they are. They're still somewhere in this house. And so I went to the post office, and I'm like, can I have some to mail to the US? So I got my not US, but Canadian stamps to go to the US. So now I will be able to send more cards. But anyway, so think about the cards that I'm sharing, because these are the layouts that I'm going to be using today, okay? Different things. We're going to be using the Notes of Some Springs. And so with that being said, we're going to flip the camera, if I can do this, and then go from there. Okay, so now. All right, okay, there you go. So here's what we're using. I'm going to put this here. Hi, Paula, nice seeing you here. So let me, oh, you know what I forgot? Oh no, I should have. Yeah, I have a scratchy paper. Okay, we're going to be using one of these. I'm like, I forgot one scratch paper for some, because I'm going to be doing some blending here. And let me maybe move this slightly up. I'm trying to think how I do this. All right, so I'm going to be moving some of these things. My dimension, oh yeah, here, because I'm almost done with dimensional. Now I gotta say, on that Stampin' Up event, holy cow, there were some people that were using only 2 dimensionals. What's going on with them? Like, what's wrong? Anyway, so we have here, so I think, and I might need to move more towards these. Again, I'm trying to just, and okay, so we're gonna be using this. So we're gonna start with, so I have a few of these. So anyway, we're just gonna start with this. And I never have the card itself. I always have just the idea. And so I thought, okay, now here are the things that I brought with me, because I don't know which one we're gonna be using, but I got some ribbons because I thought, well, we can play with ribbons. And these are kind of in the family of colors that I am using. And then I also got twine, because when everything fails, you use twine and it looks good. You know, like if you don't find the perfect set, so you can do that. And then I also got us the Early Espresso, Old Olive, and Pool Party. Oh, this is a good set. Well, you can see. So I do have a stamp sets. You know, I have my pads in the new, not the new S, but like, I don't change. So this is what I was going to tell you. So the new ink pads, for instance, you know, we're going to have new cases. I just want you to not stress, because I've heard some people saying, oh my gosh, they're changing. Yes. But you can tell here, I have not changed some of my ink pads from the previous, like the new design to the newest design, right? So don't stress too much. You don't have to be changing everything, you know. I like in this case, all of the ones that I have are the old type of stamps. They are all the sponges though. I did change to the sponge ones at the time when we moved from felt to a stamp. Well, I don't know if it was felt, but whatever we had before to the felt, because I love the felt. I'm sorry, the spongy one, so I went with that. Now we're going back to the felt. And the cool thing, though, I gotta say, is that the cases are super, super easy. Now, am I gonna be changing everything on day one? Not really. Because, you know, it is quite an investment to do that, right? So, now you can be saving up your rewards. You know, you get a 10%. After you place an order that is $20, you get the 10% back in Stampin' Rewards. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be collecting all my rewards, and I may be, you know, using them for changing it as I need. But also note, you don't have to be changing them. They still work. They still are the same color. So if they work, if you have the reinker, go ahead and use them. Like, I have no problem doing that, okay? So that was a little bit of a segue. Here are new in colors, by the way. You can see I went crazy. Of course, I got all of it because I love all the new colors. So I went with them. But anyway, so these are the colors we're using: Pool Party, Old Olive, Crumb Cake, and Espresso, Early Espresso. And then what else do I have? I have two blends, which we might be using more, but at least the basis, it was the light bubble bath and then also the light of the pumpkin pie. Okay, so these are the ones that I have. And so anyway, so we're gonna go with this one. So, oh, I brought some Post-its too, and I have put all of them in blocks. Alrighty, so I thought we could start with this. So I have die cut. Let me get another one. I think it's a little bit distracting. Well, they're all distracting at this point. I have several of these. I don't like throwing away until, you know, you cannot really use them. But anyway, I got this one in Very Vanilla and this one in Crumb Cake. These are from the, what are these called? The Everyday Arches. Everyday Arches? Yes, the Everyday Arches. And I've used the 6 and so it is the 6 from the smallest to the largest ones is the 6 and the 5th one. Okay, so this is from the smallest to the largest, the 5th and the 6th one. Okay, so those are the ones that I'm using. in berry vanilla, and then crumb cake. So I'm gonna leave the crumb cake for right now. And I'm gonna be using the this one. What do I have? Oh, yeah. They're all stained already. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this little guy. Now, I think there is also like a little bit of there you go. Like you can use this plush. Ooh, maybe even these ones. Yeah, to get a little bit of the grass. Well, we can do that one later. No, I do want those. I think because that will land our little dog. And I'm going to be using the dog for this one, for the first one. I love, by the way, I think my favorite is the deer. You know, I think I like those a lot. So I might just use this one first and see how that goes. Just to give me like a little bit of a something just to stamp. Now, this is a watercolor set, so just check this. So you can see not everything is going to look cover, okay? You're going to have areas where it looks slightly lighter and slightly darker, okay? That's how it's supposed to be. I had a friend who at some point thought that she was stamping wrong because she wasn't getting the full image, not realizing that this, that the set, not this one, but whatever set she was using at the time, had this type of, no, I'm going to put it this way. This type of, what am I saying? This type of, oh my gosh, style on the stamp. So nothing was wrong with her. Yeah, it's her stamping. It was just that the set itself is that way. Now, I know I brought over my, oh, here. It was like, I know I brought over these, and I'm like, where is it? So let's just clean it up. So because I move everything around, and then I end up with everything. And then I'm going to be putting the dog. Now, I'm going to stamp this dog somewhere here. See, I wanted something so that he doesn't look like he's flying somewhere, right? And so I have that one. Oh, by the way, we need to do one here if we want to be masking it, which I think we do. I think we do. So let's just do that one. And I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get the most of the sticky thing. Okay, and we're gonna be cutting this one, okay, in a second. Once I have that, let me turn, not turn, but raise my, give me a second, because I think that helps a little bit on the shadows, you know, slightly maybe. Oh, and then I have another one here. Maybe I do that. Well, I think that one is better. That way we don't have as much of the shadow. Okay, so we have that one. And then we have also this one. And we're going to be using... Oh, I was supposed to bring Darling Duckling. Hold on. See? I forgot Darling Duckling. Give me a second. And that one is on the new ink pads. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Every time I forget something, every time. So now here is the Darling Duckling. And so now we're gonna go ahead and get this one. And we're gonna be stamping this one right here. Okay? All right, and then I'm gonna get and I think I move it slightly. I could try again. Let's see. I need to do this without the phone in my face. So this might be a little bit darker, but that's okay. Yeah, much better. Okay, and then I'm going to bring what is this color? Pumpkin pie. And we're going to be color just this section, the beak. All right, so here's how it looks. All right, then we're going to go ahead and color this, not color, what am I saying? You can use the masking, but I don't know what I did. I don't know where I have it. So the one thing is that you don't have to be like, and I don't care about the feet, you know, but I do care about the body. And you want it to be as close as you can to the lines, do you know? Because this is what you're gonna be using to cover your dog, so that you can stamp okay. Okay, so we have those things. Let me put this one here. So I'm gonna cover my dog. Let me get all these things for a second out of this thing, so I can use this for my trash. Okay, and then we're gonna bring the these ones. So you have this I don't know how you call these, but like foliage, if you will. And we're gonna be using, so I'm gonna be adding this one here, and then this one somewhere here, and then I'll probably add a little one here. See? So you have something like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bring the pool party. And I have my blending brush, which we're just gonna go ahead and take some of that out. And then just add a little bit of that blue. And it's very light, okay? You don't need a lot of it, but you just want something like this guy. There you go. Okay, so once we have that, here's how he looks. I'm gonna throw that one because it doesn't stick too much. And you have this piece. Look at that. Beautiful, don't you think? Very simple. And then for this one, I was thinking we probably need, I forgot to bring my, yeah, so we're going to be layering this one. So now, let's go over our card, because we need to stamp, and I think, so I was designing this, and of course, you know me, I forgot to think about where we're going to be putting, I did bring some scraps of white, but this one is on, ooh, maybe we can go with the Darling Duckling. Give me a second. I do have Darling Duckling here. So give me a second again, because I didn't thought about the sentiment. Oh, goodness gracious, what did I do with the Darling Duckling? Here it is. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate when I keep forgetting things, but anyway, we can think about either Darling Duckling or even crumb cake. I think Darling Duckling would be good, just because. And do I have my trimmer? No, I don't. See, I'm always forgetting everything. It should be somewhere here, but wait, okay, we'll do with whatever I have here. All right, so I have this. So I have my base as crumb cake, and we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. I've always scored it at 4 1/4, mainly because I am just designing, so I don't know. Now I'm using this designer series paper. This is from the Beauty, I think it's Beauty and Florals. I have to check the name. By the way, tomorrow when I send the email with the replay, I'll have a full supply list, because of course I can't remember nowadays names of anything. And so, anyway, but you'll have a full supply list for this. This is the one that has the flowers. So anyway, so this one is 4 by 5 1/4. And so then this one is 2 1/4 by 4. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and glue this one. Give me a second. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on. We need to glue this one. I like gluing first this. Because if it doesn't fit or if it's slightly longer, here's the beauty of the silicone sheet that I can put it in. It's not going to stick. So now I'm going to be adding this one somewhere here. And so now let's think about these. So I want to have this one come here. I want this one come here. And I think I do want to have my bow and ribbon. Now for this one, I was thinking on the yellow, just to bring more of that yellow. Maybe. Or on the one that has the gold. So I do like how this one looks this way, and then I can do a bow. Okay. Now, because this is designer series paper, I personally don't like to go around the designer series paper because it doesn't help you to make, you know, like a lot of tension, you know, especially if you're tying a bow. So for this one, I would just cut out, and of course, see, where's the scissors again? I'm telling you, I'm losing everything every day. Okay, here we go. Scissors. I'm like, where are the scissors? Okay, so this one goes this way. So I'll put it like so. And so now I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit here and a little bit there. And I'm just putting it kind of like in the, there we go. See? Okay. I could cut out this section. You don't need that much. Okay, so it looks nice. And then I have this one right here. And so for the sentiment, I was thinking maybe we can go, if I go with these, maybe I can put a little sentiment in this one or in this one. I think I might go with this one now that I said that. So let's go with that one. As far as sentiments, this set, what do we have here? There was one that has birthday. Hold on, where is the set? What did I do with the set? I'm like, what did I do? Here. Okay, so I have a little note of thanks, happiest birthday wishes. I like that one, or especially for you. So I'm going to go with the happiest birthday, because that would be the next thing that I would be sending the most. Now, oh, you know what I forgot too? Some gems. So add whichever gems. Like at this point, like I said, I am all over the place lately, as you can see. All right, so does this one fit? Yeah, it does fit. So let's go ahead and put this one. Where is the, I'm going to go with the early espresso. And I need to be cleaning my images because I'm already starting to see how. So we're going to be putting this one right here. Okay. And we're going to bring our large here because I forgot to bring the little one, which is fine. I mean, this one works as well. Oh, that's not even. Well, there you go. So you can see I only used a scrap that I had, so this is how I do my cards always. But anyway, this is like a 2 inches by 3/4 of an inch, okay? And you can cut it more if you want, but I think this one looks okay. And so I'll put then, now that I have these, then I can go ahead and glue this one onto my card now that I have everything ready. And like I said, you might want to bring some gems because I forgot gems. I'll see if I can catch some gems here closely. I have, so you know how I'm always forgetting everything. So my craft room is a little bit different now, where I am filming in a different place than where I actually make my projects. And so bringing things from one table to the next, it's a little bit cumbersome as you see, because every single time I forget something. And I don't know what the deal is with me, but I always forget something. So anyway, so we're going to be putting this one here. Then I'll put that one right here. And then and then I can put this one here. Ooh, I like it here. I'm going to go with this one. And then, ooh, I can actually put it this way. Put it here. And then let's do a bow first, because I do want to have like a bow here. Oh my gosh. What kind of bow is this? There you go. And this is the Darling Duckling. What is this? Darling Duckling fall linen ribbon. There you go. So I think I like it this way, you know? So I'm going to go with this. And I will cut the ends. All right, so let's put this one in place. I like glue dots. I was watching, like I said, the retreat this week, and I was shocked to hear that not everyone likes the glue dots, which, I don't know, I love glue dots. I've used them a lot of times, you know. Glue dots and dimensionals, you know, are just the best for me when it comes to adding the things like embellishments. I forgot it's here. The liquid glue. I do like it now that I have that other, hold on. This case or this bottle, now that I have it in this bottle, I like it that way because I don't get sticky fingers as much as before. But if it's not for little embellishments, I don't tend to use it. But ribbon with the glue dots is the best. I don't like adding ribbon with liquid glue. I've seen people doing it and I'm like in shock when I see that. Just because I'm not that way, right? Oh, I feel like I'm missing more. And I do tend to add a lot of dimensionals, but I do feel like if you don't add them, like it kind of wiggles. So let's see. So I'm going to be putting this one here. The bow is going to go here. So, ooh, I kind of also like it here. Okay, I'm going to wait a little bit just to see where I want it. Let's just start adding this. So what do you think? Do you like glue dots yourself? Also, I like adding a lot of dimensionals. I actually took some pictures of the amount of dimensionals that I put in some of my cards on that retreat. Just, I don't know. Because I was just being goofy, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I do end up putting a lot. Like, this was just for me to like, yes, I do like them, I guess. All right, so now let's add this one. And see how beautiful. And then I think I actually like it here. I'm going to go with this one. So I'm going to go and put this one there and then one dimensional on the other end. This card? No. All right, so I have this one. Oh, I like how this turned out. And so look at this. This could be easily a masculine card, you know? Like, I do like it that way. Now, you could change this where you wrap up linen thread as well. If you want to go more with a more earthy, you know, feel. You can wrap your linen thread and then make a bow here as well. I think that would be nice. But I kind of like how it turned out. Don't you think? All right, the next one this is like, I think it's going to be like my favorite for me. I felt like when I was thinking of these designs. Oh, by the way, let me just show you. So this one, like I said, I'm trying to use the designs, if you will, that I sew from here. So this is my take on this card of the congratulations, right? So instead of using, I had this, instead of using designer scissors paper, cardstock, embossed cardstock, I went with designer scissors paper. And then I got this one. I've used whatever scrap I had. I've showed you in the past, I don't care about measurements. Like if I have a scrap and it looks okay, I'm going to go with it. This one was a 3x4 because it's using some of these, what is this called? Memories and More. But I didn't have a 3 and I didn't want to be cutting another piece because I have long strips of this one. So I'm like, I'm going to go with that one. It's still the same concept. And now for this one, instead of going with a square, I went with a shape. So again, you can use any card and kind of come up with your own take, if you will. All right. So let me just go with the next one. So this is by far I think it's going to be my favorite. I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. First of all, I keep moving the phone here. I'm so sorry. Christina says I like glue dots. I also like to use a lot of dimensionals. I don't want to have a card flattened as it gets made. I know, that's exactly my whole reason. If it was designed to be popped up, I want to make sure it stays popped up. Exactly. That's exactly my same feelings. So totally get you, Christine. All right. So I have a card base, and this one is, let me clean this because I'm going to start moving things around. And this card is white, and I already thought about it. I'm going to start getting yellow splashes and brown things all over the place, and I'm going to be all unhappy if that happens, So let's just clean a little bit. Ooh. This one too. Because otherwise I'm going to start getting things all over the place. All right, so clean now. All right, so we have a card base that is 8.5 by 5.5. Let me move these things out. And then here are the pieces that I've got. Oh, I'm going to take this one away, because we're going to be stamping it together. Like I said, when I am designing, I like sometimes to kind of stamp one of everything sometimes, just to see how they look, how much space do I have, kind of like that. This is good, I think. Or maybe better. This might be better. Yeah, this might be better. So I have my scrap. Okay. So then I have here a scrap. So I've got, like I said, two-tone cardstock. This is the crumb cake. Like I said, you all should be having two-tone cardstock for every color, because this is going to change your life. I promise you. Anyway, so I have embossed this one with the eyelet embossing folder, okay, which is this one. But if you don't have eyelet, you can use anything else. It's so hard for me to keep up what's still there and what's not. So if it's not there, we have also the, what is this called? The one, Beautifully Patterns. It's a really nice one. It also kind of has all the dots. So you can change with whichever you want. But anyway, the point is have something raised so that you could use your sanding block, which you're going to be doing here in a second. The cool thing about this one is I can go with a lighter tone, or I can go with the darker. Because I know I want to be sanding this one in particular, I want the darker one. But you could go with the lighter as well, so it's up to you. Okay, this is 4 by 5.25. Then I have a piece that is, I think this is 2 inches by 5.25. Let me just check, because again, I'm using the scraps. Yeah, this is a 2 inch by 5.25. So like I said, from all the classes and whatever I design, I end up with the scraps. So I try to use whatever I have. So this is 2 by 5.25. And then I have here 4 by 3. So it's going to go right here. And another 4 by 3. Okay. And then I die cut for this one. Where did I get the sanding? Okay. So I got these ones from Amazon. Okay. I got this one from Amazon. And it came in a pack of like 8 or 10. I don't remember. because let me tell you, like for my swaps, when I had to do 20 of these, like this all of a sudden is not working anymore, you know? So it is the very fine one. And so eventually when you're doing like 20 of the same back and forth, like they don't sand anymore. It's like I don't know how to say that, but like you take away the roughness, you know? So it comes with a pack of 10 and they were not that expensive. I don't remember right now how much it was, but I remember it was not expensive and it was like a pack of 10. So go to Amazon and just put sanding blocks and you'll get the same, you know, it will show a picture like this. And it's like a spongy thing, you know? So anyway, so we have these and then I like cut with white, basic white, the leaves from this set. I think it's Nature or something. Let me show you here. This is the one. The Nature Symphony. So I went ahead and cut out this log, you know, like this wood log, I guess, and the leaves. Look how beautiful the leaves are. Okay, so I went with that. And here's the stamp set. So you could get, oh, look at this one too, a great guy. Oh, I like that one. I could probably use that. Thank you. I love you lots. Anyway, we can stay with the happiest birthdays if you want, okay? But if you're using this one, right, like you have other sentiments. Like this could be, I think it could be also, you know, oh, you make me smile. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm digressing here. But anyway, this is the set that I use. And again, the dies for this one, it's just beautiful. I think like this is a good embellishment to have overall. Alrighty, so for this one, we're gonna go ahead and let's do the sanding so you can see the beautiful effect. And like I said, you all need to have sanding blocks, you know. I'm gonna be using, like I said, and you wanna be a light. But then the white that it's in between the layers, right? It starts to pop up, making it look so nice. See? So it looks so beautiful, don't you think? And again, you can do as much. I tried to do little by little, you know? But see how it starts to get, I don't know if you can see it, but it starts getting a little softer rather than these edges that is a little bit, but you can see, and you can see it starts staining. There is a point, and again, I did about 40 or something of this sanding, and I think that's when I got it all, you know, used. So it lasts a little bit, right? But you can see. Anyway. Okay, Anna says, yes, I love that effect. I know, right? The effect of the two-tone is just amazing. I just love that. So like I said, definitely get the two-tone cardstock in every color. I'm not kidding. Like, you definitely need it. That way, when you're designing, you're ready to go. You just pick whichever color, and then you're ready to go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and... Okay. And I'm going to start doing this section first, just so that I have everything ready, and then we embellish later. So we're gonna start with this. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it like right on this side. Which we're covering a lot of it, I'll be honest. So I could probably have just done it a little bit and not on the whole thing, but I wanted to make sure you see how it looks. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and put this one. Ooh, this pattern is also really nice. And then we're gonna go with these. Okay. And then I'm gonna go, love this pattern as well. And I'm gonna be adding this one right here. okay? All right, once I have that one, then I can put it on my card base. And I like doing this so that if I cut out, like for instance, this one seems to be slightly longer, then I can still cut it before gluing it down. I think that's the only one. Oh no, this one too, see? It's like I cut. There we go. All right, so now this is gonna go right here. Okay, yeah. And we're gonna leave an even border. Oh. Okay. So this is how it looks. Okay. And now for the leaf, so we're gonna bring again this thing. And I'm gonna bring now my blending brush for Old Olive. Old Olive, where is the Old Olive? Here. And we're gonna be adding a little bit of color to those leaves. Okay, I don't want it quite Old Olive, but I do want it a little bit lighter, you know? Or a little bit green, I guess. So you need to add a little bit of color. You can add more color in some areas. So you want to have like different colors. So some areas a little bit darker and some others a little bit lighter, okay? I can want this one slightly darker. Just be careful, like be gentle. I should say not careful, be gentle. Because it is, at the end of the day, it is, I don't know, delicate, right? So you don't want to be ripping it. But look how beautiful this looks. And it adds a little bit something, right? So you have that one. And then for the log, I thought, why don't we put a little bit of the crumb cake or maybe even of the... I'm going to start with crumb cake. I thought about doing like the... What am I saying here? The... Oh, it's going to be really light. The early espresso. I think I'm going to move to early espresso. I think it needs a little bit of darker. Because otherwise I'm going to take forever with these. So this one was a newer one. So I'm just going to go with this. Crumb cake and... yeah. Just to add a little bit of something here. There you go. Just to add a little bit of more dimension, if you will. This is an easy way to make your nope. See what I'm saying? You have to be careful because otherwise you're gonna be ripping things. To add a little bit of texture or dimension to your pieces, see? This is how it looks. I don't know if you can see it. Again, just be careful because you don't want to be ripping things apart. But now let's bring this one. Oh, and then let's do the stamping. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring the early espresso. Early espresso. And then we're gonna bring the crumb cake for these. Where is the crumb cake? Sorry, where is this side? Okay. And again, there is, I'm gonna put my head here so I can see better. Okay, so we're gonna be stamping that one. So this was crumb cake and early espresso. And then I'm gonna bring the bubble bath. And the bubble bath, I'm just gonna go ahead and color a little bit of his inner ear. Okay, like so. See that? Looks kind of cute, don't you think? All right, and then you're gonna bring your scissors and then cut it out. I already cut it out, so let's not wait. But this is how it turns. Just use your scissors. There's no dash for this, so you just go ahead and cut everything with scissors. So here we have it. So those are the pieces that I have. Now, as far as the sentiment, I think I'm gonna go also with the happiest birthdays. I think that would be nice, don't you think? I'm gonna go with this. I think I like that one also again. So let's go again with the same color. White, sorry, with white and the early espresso. So I'm gonna go with this. And this is where I like having my small trimmer, because I don't know, I feel like small pieces with a small trimmer, it's better. But that's just me, you know? So last time we did like a 2 inches, so let's do the same. So, and then let's go ahead and put it somewhere here. I mean, it's not impossible, you can do it, right? I feel like I want to cut slightly more from here. There we go. Oh. So it's less than 2 inches for this one. Oh, sorry, I keep moving the camera. All right, so here are our pieces. And then let's bring the card. Oh, did I? Yes. And so this is where I'm going to be putting this one right here. I'm going to be adding this one right here. See? I want this. Oh, of course I lost it here. Give me a second. I want to be putting something here. And then maybe this one come here. See? It looks kind of cool, don't you think? So let's go ahead and glue these pieces. And you can use glue dots, of course. Like I said, this set is really good. And you can get it for $5, you know? Oh. Once you purchase once you have in your cart $85, you do have to add it. So make sure you add it. It's not going to be popped up by itself. Oh, thank you. I see all your likes and hearts. So thank you. That's so nice. I'm glad that you're liking it. So we have that. And then I'll also be putting this one with this, you know, just because I feel like I might be ripping it with seal. But anyway, this is the product of the month. And again, you get it for $5. Once you have $85 on your cart, you can add this for $5. Let me put something here to hold it. And like I said, I feel like this one is a great set. So now I'm going to be adding this little guy here. Oh, look at that. Now for this one, I'm going to go with dimensional. Let's go crazy with the dimensionals. And let's just this first. I do use all the pieces. So let's just go ahead and use this one. And then use that one. Oh, I took the peeling off already, so let's just... And I feel like I need the little... Hi, Sonia. Thank you so much for sharing. That always helps me a lot, so thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I feel like I need something there, but you know, those pieces I always cut it out from the mini dimensionals, this section. Oh, thank you, Debbie. By the way, I did see your email this morning. I'm gonna send you an answer after this. So sorry. Like I saw it right as I was coming online on the video. So don't think I have not seen it. I saw your email. I'll be emailing you back, Debbie. All right, so now we're gonna be putting this piece here. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. And then where is the... Oh, here. I'm like, where is this piece? Yes. And I'm gonna be popping this up. Let's use these pieces too. Let's see, it shows. No, it's okay. And then I'll put here another one right here. Well, maybe two. Maybe two. Why not? There we go. Okay, so let's... Thank you, Debbie. You're always so nice. Oh. Okay. So now I'm going to be putting this one. Ooh. Okay. So now I do feel like I want like a little bow with the... what is this called? Thank you, Cindy. Love the... Yeah, like I said, the deer is my favorite in this set for sure. I feel like this one is super, super cute. And so we're going to be doing one of those bows that has a multi-loops. You can put as many loops as you want. I tend to only do 2 nowadays, but this technique for bows, it's my favorite for anytime I have like linen thread or the thin ribbons, you know. Like there is a white with garden green going on. Oh, the one that we used on the card that I showed you a minute ago. I've used it with that and the bows turned really nice as well. So anyway, so we're just gonna tuck under the little glue dot. And we're gonna be putting it like under this section. There you go. There you go. And then I'm just gonna cut out these pieces because they're too long. And there you have it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Very easy, right? Like honestly, it was easy. It's not that hard. And again, this one, where's my inspiration card? What did I do with the inspiration card? I know I showed it to you a minute ago. Oh, here. I was like, I know I showed it to you a minute ago. So this one I've used this. Oh, here it is. See how I used the bow, right? This ribbon, see? It's the same type of deal. Look at that. Pretty cool. And instead of using all of this, right, I end up using this one. So, like I said, I love seeing other cards and see how I can use them with other products, right? And like sketches is one of my favorite things to do. So anyway, what do you think about this one? Like I said, I think this one is going to be my favorite. I think this is going to be my favorite if you ask me. Let me clean up the things and then we're going to be doing another card. Anna says very pretty. Darby says love it. Thank you. Since it's pretty card, love the yes. We already done this one. This one. Okay, so now the next one. The next one is gonna be, oh, hold on, because I have thing here. It's another white card base. And I have the same, because I love the leaves. I'll be honest. I love the leaves. So I don't know if I'm going to be using those. This is one of those cards that I put everything there, but I didn't know which ones I was going to be using, to be honest. So we'll see. Because my idea, to be honest, let's just think without these ones. My idea is something that goes, again, I'm using the layout that I saw. Like something like this. And I have my little bunny here, but I'm going to be stamping that here. And then maybe have the sentiment. That's how I was thinking. But I thought, well, should we be adding also some leaves in the background? I don't know. Maybe for this one it's too much. Ooh, maybe if we add the Calypso coral with what is this color? Petal pink on the leaves in the background, maybe? Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see. So first things first, we're gonna be folding your card base in 8.5 by 5.5. Where's the bone folder? All right, so we got it like so, and then I have, so see, here's again another two-tone. Now this time I'm not gonna be doing the, although I could, but I wanted to share it with you. So you have the dark side and then you have the light side. You can see how it looks. I actually like the light because it kind of goes better with a little bit of the tones on this one than the dark one. Like I said, this is our regular color, the petal pink, which I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look that great, but if I turn the lighter one, I kind of like it better with these. So like I said, you do need to have the two-tone cardstock in any color, in every color. Anyway, so this is the petal pink, and I emboss. Now, the other thing is that instead of using the race, I'm going to be using the one that goes, I don't know how to say that, but the other one, because this is like flatter on this side, and I'm going to be gluing this one, so I thought, oh, this will be nice. So anyway, it's a little different. I'm not going to be doing the sanding because, again, the race is here. I could have done it the other way, but I kind of like it better with the lighter one, so I'm just going to go with that, okay? So I'm going to have this one this way. This is a piece of the first, what is this? This is the Beauty and some, I don't know. I have to check, but it's the one that has the gold foil. I have to check the names. Like I said, in the email tomorrow, I'll have a full list so I can tell you exactly the name because I am really bad with names. But anyway, this is the one. We just did a craft along with this one not too long ago. And I cannot, beautiful and something. I don't remember. See, I'm really bad with names nowadays. I think Aish is hitting me hard these days. But anyway, this is 3x4. And then we have a square that is 3x3. Okay. And now this is the designer's paper that we use on our first card. Okay. So it's from the same pack. And so this is going to go like so. And I might be moving things a little bit. So this is how it looks. And then here's what I was like, should I be putting that or what? Anyway, I thought about doing this. Maybe we pop up our bunny. So let's stamp the bunny first. I'm going to be using the same piece that we have here. So I show you a little bit of things on this one. Where's the bunny? Here's the bunny. And we're going to be using Early Espresso. Oh, does this one fit? No, it doesn't fit. Okay, let's go with a different piece. This is why we brought some scraps here. Here is the scrap. Okay, we have the bunny. And then you're going to be using the crumb cake again. Crumb cake with the solid image. And now we're going to go ahead and... Let me see. I don't see well. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't see well. Okay. Having the phone in my face you know, it's a struggle sometimes. Anyway, so now that I have that, we're going to go ahead and bring the bubble bath. And this is the light bubble bath. And we're going to be doing the nose, you know, and then also the inner section. It's not fully, you know, but just a little bit of lines there. And see, it just looks so much beautiful. Is that the, oh, here it is. See, I think you can see it better there. So you just add a little bit of the pink on the ear and then in the nose, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and cut it out. I think we're going to be cutting it out. Now, where is our label? Here. I thought for this one, we could add the grass, this little grass, you know? Like here. And see how that goes. And we'll look from there. What is, oh, here, an old olive. Oh, or do we want to be doing the bunny and then the grass? Kind of like what we did with the, why don't we do that? If we don't like it, then we can cut another of these and then we're good. Okay, so let's do that. I think, why don't we do that? Hold on. See, I change my mind as we go, as always. That's always the deal with me. That's always the deal with me. As I see things, I'm going to go ahead and put it this way so I get, oh no, like that. Okay, I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to put this little guy. Okay. And then I'm going to go, let's cut out this one for a sec. Well, let's glue it right now here so I know. The crumb cake again. Crumb cake again. Okay. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the ear again. Oh my gosh. Give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and add the nose. And then, okay, yes, I kind of like that better. All right, and then we're going to cut out this one. So let's cut out this one. Same thing as we did on the other one. When we did the... That way I have the grass kind of like in the background, you know, rather than... And again, you want to cut as close as you can to the lines. You don't want to be leaving any white area, outside the line like we typically do. Like I typically leave a white area, right? Not for this technique. And of course you can use our masking paper. I just don't know what I did with them, you know? Like it's somewhere here in the room. Like I know I have it. It's just I haven't found it yet. So oh no, it's not. Hold on. There we go. So we're gonna cover this, and now we're ready. Now we are ready. See, I can put one of these like this, one of these like this. You can put one like this here. There you go. And then I'm gonna bring the little oh, I thought we could use this one too. Like I can put a little bit of this just to add a little bit of that green. And then let's add a little bit of that blue, just to give a little bit of like sky. You want to start here, and it's just a little bit, not the whole thing, just around the bunny. You know, let's see how it looks. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful this looks. Okay, but let me see. Let's see, do we want it that way, or do we want the leaves? I don't know. I feel like it is missing something here. I do want to have this one this way. Oh, there was another, this is what I was like, do I want to go again with this one? Because we have this option, or I can go again with the, so I like that, how it looks, too. I think the florals is what is messing me up. Or I can go very similar to what I did on the other one. Oh, I kind of like that, too. But now for these leaves though, if I go this route, I kind of like the leaves too. Just because I like that a lot. So I can go with this one. I don't know. Or I can go with this. I do like that. But my leaves, I want them to be more like in the petal pink and calypso coral. Don't you think? Let me bring those. How about that? Let's just bring those before we continue. Just to see what we want to go. You know me. I always have an idea, but I never have the car. So, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. All right, so let's bring that. So I brought the petal pink in calypso. Maybe we want to go that route. I don't have a brush for calypso, so let's just bring, and I have the large one, so let's go with another one. You know what, let me go with a smaller one. I think these are nice for big areas, but we need a smaller one. Okay. I like the large ones when I have a big area, but like in this case, we're gonna go with small. Anyway, this comes in packs of 3, either the large ones or the small ones. I think the way I've been using them a lot lately, I think the smaller ones are the best for me, you know? But when I'm doing like a big background or something, the large ones are very handy. Because then you're not with the small piece, you know. Anyway, we're going to go then with petal pink first. I'm going to go with this section so I can see better because the other one looks smudgy. So I have my petal pink. See, like, because these are delicate pieces, I think the large ones are a little bit, not harder, but you have to be more careful to not rip anything. And you just go Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna bring the Calypso coral. I think I want to add some of the Calypso coral, slightly. Oh, thank you, Gail. Glad seeing you here. Yeah, I am trying to keep the... Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. I feel like the Calypso coral and the, what is this, petal pink are like color bodies. I think that's how they call them in the world, Stampin' Up. You know, when they pair really nice, I think they do, you know? Oh my goodness, I am loving it. I might want to bring a little bit more of the petal pink so it's not too Calypso coral, although I loved how Calypso coral looked. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I don't know, I think these leaves are making it the trip for me. Look how beautiful they turn out, right? Oh, yes. Okay, and then let's do the log again. Oh, sorry, and I keep doing the same, sorry. I keep moving things around. I might be going with the leaves then. See, this is where the whole creativity goes. Did you do the same? Like, did you go and change your mind halfway through? You're like, maybe we go with these. I do it all the time. That's just, I think that's how my brain goes. I start putting things together and I'm like, maybe I should be doing this and that. And then I change things around. Okay. Okay. So we have that. All right, let's bring this. So what do we want? I think I like this by itself better than on the frame that we made. I mean, the frame looks good, but I think for a different card, I might be doing a different card with that one. But I kind of like how it's looking. And this one goes this way. And then I'll have, ooh, yes. And then have this one come this way. And then have the little bunny. Oh my goodness, yes. And then I want my sentiment. Yes. Okay, let's do that. I think I am committing to this. Okay. And I'm going to keep this with the... Oh, Cindy says, I have always loved Calypso coral. It's a good color. I'm going to be honest. I almost never use it, but when I use it, I am very, I'm very happy with it. But it's not like it's not one of my go-to colors, if you know what I mean. Like I hardly ever, think about, I'm going to be putting that one. However, when I do, I'm like, oh yeah, it turns out really nice. Now, if you ask me purple, oh my goodness, always. Oh, greens, oh my gosh. Greens and browns are also like my go-to colors, I love those two. Okay, let's go ahead and clean this up. I think I like this one better than my original idea, let me tell you. Okay, so we're gonna go to slightly the 2 inches. And then we're gonna cut it out somewhere here. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. Ooh. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, this card, this is the way we're gonna be going. Now, do we want to I throw something away, that's okay. I don't know, do we want to be adding like a bow, maybe? Ooh, what if we add something like, okay, let's go here. Oh, so purple and green are your favorites, Gail. Yes. You know, when I started with the Stampin' Up, like, well, not with the Stampin' Up, with like making my cards. Well, yeah, we started with the Stampin' Up, I think. I did a lot of cards with brown and old olive. At that time, it was chocolate chip. Oh my goodness. And my friend Marianne, I guess her husband, I think, was the one who noted. I had never noted, you know, but her husband said something like, that's Alice corporate colors. It's kind of funny. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, yeah, your cards always have those colors. Brown and green on my cards. And at that time, like I said, it was old olive and, oh my goodness, let's see. Oh my goodness, yes, I love it. Okay. So yes, you know, so, okay. I am happy with how this card is turning out. So let's commit to this. Now, I think for this one, no, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I might need to add a little bit more of adhesive because I'm using the rates section, but I wanted to have the lighter shade, and I had already embossed this one. This might be your favorite. Okay, so Nympha says this might be your favorite, huh? Well, now that I put the leaves and the log, I mean, it might be too. I don't know. I really like the deer one. I'll be honest. The deer one, when I was picturing that in my head, I was like, oh my goodness, it looks amazing. Now, the paper on this one, though, the colors are really nice. And I love how different we're going, right, with, I don't know, pink and reddish leaves. I mean, that's very outside of my comfort zone. But it's working out really nice. Okay. So now, because we're going to go and add this one there. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and add this one. Ooh-hoo. Okay, and now we're going to go and have this. Like I said, the leaves on this die, oh my goodness, they are beautiful. Like for the longest, I didn't order this set because I'm like, another set of leaves. I don't know that I'm going to be using them. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy I got them. Really. Because I could see this one embellished really nice on your projects. I feel this is going to be a great set. And then I'm going to be adding this one right here. Yes. Let's hold it for a second. We clean our adhesive. We're gonna be adding dimensionals on this little bunny. Nympha says, if you ever want to let go of this set, I want to be the first one in life. You're so funny. Okay. And then let's add some dimensionals. Now for this one, I do need the large one. So let's bring another pack. I think I use a lot of them because it's not, I know I use a lot because I use a lot of them. I go, like I open new packs so often. So often. Oh, let me see if I can add this one here. And so I'm going to go ahead and add. Okay. So now, let's get this one's. So, once I'm done, I'm going to show you the cards from the virtual card if you have time. Those cards have so many details. I promise you're going to love them. And like I said, you can still get on that retreat. It was amazing. And the videos there are 15 videos for each of the cards. So one for every one of the cards. And then there is also one for prepping, which I highly recommend you do it because that way you go better. You know, it feels better if you know what I mean. Anyway, so here you have it. Oh my goodness, it looks really nice. All right, and the inspiration card for this one is the purple one. See? So same deal. It's just one of the cards, and then she used a lot of these. So I went with this one, right? So let me show you all of the cards again so you can kind of see them. And then I'll show you the projects from the virtual card retreat. Because, my goodness, like I said, you can still take this one. It's still available. It's while supplies last, but they still have supplies for this. It's still available. And so let me show you the cards. So these were the cards that I made. Okay. So let me move this away. So let me know which one is your favorite. Because like I said, I love the browns with the greens. Like, I know this is going to be my favorite. This is, I think, my second favorite, I think. But all of them are really nice. I love the colors. I think these two are really good for masculine cards. You can send them to your friends and they're not too feminine, they're really nice. And then this one, I think this one is more for a lady, for sure. But these are great birthday cards that you can take. Now, let me move this around for a second while you tell me. This is 1, 2, and 3. I love hearing which one you like the best. Anna says she loves the green one, so she's with me. I love the deer. Now, also, that's the other thing. I love the green and brown coordination, but then I also love, what I was going to say, the deer. So it kind of has two of my favorite things. This one looks really nice as well. So anyway, so let me show you the cards. Like I said, I've just took the retreat. And again, this is from Stampin' Up. You can get it. And I'm going to go card by card. So I did print it. There's no instructions per se because you have those video tutorials. So I'm going to put them here. I should probably go in order. Well, this was the last one. I have them in order, but not in order. So this is the 15. So you get the picture and then you get kind of like measurements, if you will. I think it makes more sense to go through the prep, the prep video. But look at this. So this is the envelope. Now, one thing that I wasn't expecting is that we use the flap backs that we have. How do you call the flat something? I don't know. The flip flaps? I don't know. I can't remember right now the name. You can tell my brain is like not remembering things. But we did all of this with embossing powder, So this card was, oh my goodness. And it has a two-tone cardstock too, right? So you can see how beautiful they decorated this. And then the inside, look at this. really nice. Okay, so now the next one. So I have them all in order here. So I'm gonna be putting them here. This one, here is the card. So I'm gonna not show these because who cares about the paper? This one was, this is how this card goes. This was simple, yet it had a little bit of tricks about using your twine to make like crosses here. And it was very simple to make. Okay, the inside of this one has a lot of that one, of this color. But look how that. I think this one was like my least favorite, if you will. I did like the tips. Now, this one was like, oh my goodness. So here is the envelope, which we stamp a little bit here. But the card, my goodness, the card was my favorite. This is one of my favorites. So we color, this is designer's newspaper, and we color the designer's newspaper. And so look how beautiful. Like, again, using those flip-flops, I don't know how you call them. So, and again, the dies. This is using the same dies that I featured last week. But look how beautiful the card was. Like I said, I'm very excited with this class. Here's another one. This is card number 12. And so you have these. See that? Really nice. And then the envelope. They coordinate really nice. I'm very excited with how this whole... Oh, did I show you the envelope on the other one? I don't think I did. So like, oh yeah, I did. I was like, oh, I don't know. Now, here is another one. This card was another of my favorites. They show us how to, use your twine to kind of do this. I don't know. This one, I don't know. It was full of different things. I love the layers. They're not that complicated, to be honest. And see, you have the twine here showing, and then the decoration. I love that. And then the envelope. See that? Like I said, ooh. Let's check what I did there. Okay. So let me move. Like I said, this is another of my favorites. And this one was super, super simple to make. Here's another one. See that? And we stamp the background here. And then see, very simple, very easy to make. And then again, you stamp here. And then we stamp the envelope. Very, very cute. Like, I think the pictures that they have in their website does not make any justice. I promise you, this one's amazing. Now this one, look at that one. So we did some embossing here and stamped. And then look at this one. I mean, it was really... This one was really cool to make, to be honest. I was a little bit like, oh my goodness, I don't know. No, it was amazing. It was easy. Again, I love the different layers that we had. So I just loved it. Now, this one was... I did a little bit different. In the retreat... In the retreat, they had it where there is the twine, around it, and then making a bow. I was like, no, I'm just going to go with my bow. Anyway, but that's like, it's still your card, so you can make the changes that you want. But look how beautiful this turned out. See that? And again, the different... Again, we color the designer series paper in this one. We color the outside... the negative, and then I went ahead and put another one of those. I end up doing a little bit of my own thing as well in some of them, just because I got all excited. Like, that's what I love when I'm taking a class. It's just, it's your card, so you can be making whatever you want. Okay, so here's another of the cards. Here's the envelope. Like, how beautiful. Like, who wouldn't like to get a card with the envelope? Now, this stamp image is from the exclusive stamp set that they have in this retreat. And oh my god, I fell in love with that set. Like I said, I didn't know it was exclusive until I did my swaps. Like, oh, this set's exclusive. But look at the card. And it's the same image, but we just cut out in half, if you will, so that you're using it for those. This one It was very easy, very simple. Again, two-tone cardstock to get a lighter shade of the colors. This one was very easy. It was very easy to make, to put together. This one, oh my goodness, I gotta say, this one was very time consuming. All worth it, but I don't know that I'll do this again. We embossed these little tiny strips. This one, to be honest, I was like, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. But I love how it turned out, to be honest. Like, because you can see they're really tiny strips. They look amazing, but yeah, this one was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But I love the result. Now, this is another one of my favorites. It was with the like a stencil. We had like one piece that is a stencil that you use. It's cardstock, but they show us how to color the flag, the frame, and then this one, how to do your blending, you know. And look how beautiful. Again, you do the hearts again here, and then you have the stamp image, right? So, and then you do the same on your envelope. So again, very, very easy, but I just love how everything kind of coordinated. And then this one, you can see here we have the envelope, and then you have here. This one opens, like so. See? So you kind of, oh, let me put it again. Hold on. I need to do this off camera for a second. There you go. And it goes to stock calendar. So I like that because it kind of closes really nice your card. And look how beautiful. So, again, another great card. This one, oh my goodness. This one was also a beautiful one. You can see here. And then the back of the envelope. I like that in some cases they have a way to embellish both sides, you know? So I like that. And then here is the card. See? Now, I'll be honest, this one was all with designer's newspaper. So for this one, I'm going to add like another piece of cardstock here. Just to make it a little more sturdier, I guess. Sturdier, is that the word? But I love everything about this card. It's just that I think I'm going to be adding... This is like a 4 inches by 5.5, I think. Let me see. Where is my ruler? I think it's 5.5. Yes. So I will be cutting a piece that is 4 1/4 by like 5 3/4. Just to have that border all around, I think. And then make it like a foam fold. Because at this point, I already cut out and put everything together, you know? But it was really fun to make. I really enjoyed this as well. And they've used the die cuts in different ways. This is from the Forever Florals that I showcased last week. And they've used that set or that die cut very differently. Like, I really enjoyed. Now, this one was a beautiful card, but I think the style is not so much me. But I love how it turned out. So this one we have gold embossing with the flowers in the back and in the front. And then you have it here. We used, like I said, that dice that we had, right? The one that I show you. But now as a partial. And then the other side, we use this one. So this is more like a vintage look, which is good. It's nice. I liked it. It's just, I don't know that I am very into the vintage. I used to be, but not anymore. I don't know. I changed more my style. But I love how it turned out, and you can see there is gold gold embossing. And then this one, I changed the color on this one just because, I don't know. It looked nice with the jello, but it was like too striking for me. And I was like, let's go with the strawberry slush. So I changed that one. And you can see you color your flower here. And then you have here, I don't know that you can tell, but you use the color lifter a little bit to make some dots. You don't see it well on the video right now in person, but there are some areas, I don't know, maybe this one. You can see, you can see a little of the dots that you do with the blender lifter, with the color lifter on the blends. Anyway, but you can see we also use the same die cut, but differently. Like they just use them in both ends, so you end up with something that looks differently and really nice. Like I love how they use the die. Like I say, they show so many tips that I was like, oh my gosh, like my mind was blown away. I gotta be honest. I was like, this was for sure a great card. This was card number 1. And so anyway, with that being said, you can take still this class. All of you get, like I said, the bundle, exclusive stamp set. You get all the supplies. You get full, almost like a full designer series paper. The exclusive designer series paper that you're going to be using for your project. And you still have a little bit left. And then you get also 2-tone cardstock as well for you to die cut some of the pieces. You get a full pack of the basic white. You also get a full pack of the what are these things? The Moody palette dots, I think it's called. And then I believe you also get, I cannot remember it because of course I put up my box away that I don't remember exactly. I think we got also the linen thread. And I want to say that we got like one Dober, or the Dober packs. I think that we also got Dobers, maybe. I think so. What else did we got? I might be missing. Oh, and then a full sheets of the die cuts. Because, like these flowers, they don't have, like I said, this is from the exclusive stamp set on that set. But they don't have die cuts. It's just a stamp set. So they provided the cutouts for you to stamp those pieces. You didn't have to be die cutting anything on these ones. Same for these flowers. So like I said, overall, it was a great value. I truly enjoy it. And so all to say, they have now the virtual album. And let me show you what they have on that virtual album. I don't have, of course, the virtual hour is starting in May. So I don't have the projects with me. But I did want to show you what we got because we got actually new products. So let me just show you here. So I'm going to put you here. Here's what you get on the next one. So this is for a virtual, and you're going to be making 20 pages or 10 double-sided layouts. But you get your, let's start with this. You get the designer series paper. And this one, you can see, you can see here. I'm assuming we're going to be using these frames, but here's how, because you start cutting all your pieces, see that? And it tells you here, when you're die cutting, it tells you which project it is. It's very simple and easy for you to follow along when you're cutting out. Same thing here. So you get like 2 different designer series paper because you're going to be using it for different pages, I'm assuming. Some are full, some are, see, like this one has 3. Some are exclusive to these, to this class. Some patterns, I should say. And then you have your 2-tone cardstock. Now, the 2-tone cardstock here is a little bit different because you're going to be cutting, and so they have it only like in one side, But like this is what they would be referring, right? The 2-tone cardstock is the same as ours. It's just the only thing is they have it all both in the same piece because you're going to be cutting out all the different things here, right? So they needed to know, to print the back for you to know, okay, this is what goes where and where to cut it. And so this is how they are doing it. But it's the same as your 2-tone cardstock. You can see here. So anyway, so this is all the cardstock and some of the patterns that you're going to be, I guess, embellishing with. Then you get, hold on. Let me put this one back so I don't. Then you get the designer series paper. Here is another one. This is, I think this is kind of like the one that we have in the new catalog. I think the Heirloom Bloom, I think it is, that new collection might have this one. But you can see you have the same thing. So you have your cardstock again. See different patterns. Oh. See, like different color. Oh, see, and it's from like different collections. This is the one that we used today from the lovely arrangements, right? So here is another one here. So I'm sure they're going to tell us what is the deal. Oh, look at this one. This is the other one that we have. So again, you get like your designer series paper here. I'm not going to take out anything because again, I don't know how we're going to be making it. I think this might be for like the actual pages maybe. And then you have your die cuts, right? Like you can tell here we have the die cuts of everything. I'm going to be careful here because I don't want to be, but I don't know if I can show here, but there's die cuts on all of these things. So you don't have to be die cutting any of that, right? So anyway, so there's plenty of die cuts here. And then we got our, the protectors, which I love getting them because I like putting them into my album. Okay, so this is the one. They already provided the, your page protectors, okay? So all of that is covered. And then let me show you the items, the separate items. Now, as a demonstrator, so you can order this one right away. But as a demonstrator right now, we can pre-order some items from the new catalog. However, the in-color pens are not available right now. And I've noticed when I opened my kit, I was like, oh, it's here. So you can get your Golden Glow Shimmer brush right away when you get this pack, because they are giving us that one as part of the virtual album, which that was a nice surprise, as well as the white pens, which, oh my goodness, the white pens are amazing. We played with these on Onstage, and it was amazing. So I was very pleased to see that we got our shimmer brush, because again, right now they're not even available on the pre-order for the demonstrators, but you get one in your kit. So, and then you got, again, see, like the linen thread, so I'm sure we're gonna be using that. And let's see, what do we got? We got here the Moody Palette Glossy Dot, see? So we got one of those. And then we got another of the, oh, here's, what is the name? Flip Flaps. So you get the flip flaps. These are the 4 inches, I think. Yeah, these are like 4 inches by 4 inches. And then we got, these are for the, so you know which size of your picture. So if you don't have your pictures ready to go, you can put these ones on the layers so that you know what size you're going to be using on your layouts. And then we got 2 alphabets. This one coordinates with that one, but I'm sure you can do this one and then color it with like your brush or your blends. And then we got this set. I honestly don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know if these are exclusive, because this doesn't say exclusive, but like I said, on the other retreat, the one set that we got was exclusive. One bundle is not, the floral, the Forever Florals is not exclusive, but then the other set is. So this one doesn't say anything about being exclusive, but I don't know, right? I don't know if they're gonna sell it later on, but this is all the things that you get on that album. So, and I have been sending you emails about it, but when you order the retreat with me using my link, whether you are in Canada or in the States, and I have here on the description both the US and the Canadian. So if you're in Canada, you can order with me. If you're in the US, you can order as well. But I am gifting the big album, so that when you're done with your pages, I want you to put the pages in your album, right? So because of that, I'm going to be gifting the album. So when you place the order, let me know. I think I get an email that says, I do get an email. So if I see that you have that virtual album, I will be emailing you. I will be sending you the album. There are 2 options for albums. There's a 3-ring and the post-bounded. I actually like the rings, so I'll give you the option for you to decide which one you want. But I'll be gifting you that album. At least in the States, I believe is $43. So I'll be gifting that for everyone who gets, because I think it's a great value. And again, I do want to help you get ready with creating your memories, kind of like my retreat. And so, not my retreat, my club. And so I thought that would be a great thing for this one. So anyway, so that's the plug for that. Like I said, I think it's a good value. There is a retreat, there is a virtual retreat from last year's. I've not completed those. I think that's the next thing I want to be completing, kind of like what I did with my cards. But this time, I'll be doing the album so that I have those ready. There's tons of tips, and I can tell you, from the virtual card retreat, I learned so many new techniques, ideas on how to use the dice. I think it's really worth it. So I'm pretty sure the virtual album will be the same. once I take it. Because there's the use of the flip flaps, which I'm not that familiar with them. And I think they show us also how to cut your layers, how to put them. I think it's going to be amazing. So anyway, so all to say, stay tuned. Oh, and then the last thing. So anyone who's placing an order this week, so I'm going to be doing it just for this week. So pay attention. So between now and the Sunday, so this is going to be for the whole Sunday. Anyone who places an order with me, and it includes a designer series paper, an embellishment, and so like dots and a ribbon, will be invited to the DSP challenge, if you will. I'm going to have these. So the last week of the month, when you purchase with me, if you have a designer series paper, gems, and the ribbon, you'll get invited to the designer series paper, where I'm going to be showing you how to make cards with whatever you want, right? And so that's why I'm not saying which designer series, but just pick whichever you want. We're going to be doing a class where I'm going to be doing lots of cards with that set. Like, I'm going to be picking one. I don't know which one I'm going to be picking yet. But I'm going to be having also one designer series paper, and then gems and ribbon. And then we're going to be making cards. When I have done the designer series paper challenge, I end up making about 11 cards, sometimes even more. So if you're interested in that, just place an order with me. And again, the links are here. Again, designer series paper, gems, and ribbon. And you'll get invited to that group so that you go there. I'm going to be providing you a PDF with sketches that we're going to be using in this month's designer series paper. If you're part from Card Making 101, you're going to get invited automatically. So I'll be sending an email to all of you who are in Card Making 101. If you're not part of Card Making 101, again, you just need to get an order, a designer series paper, ribbon, and gems. That's all you have to have. Now, if you want to place a bit larger order, that's perfect. That's great. Also, those of you who place an order of $50 will get the card kit in the mail if you want to have that. But you're going to be getting invited. So for $50, as always, you're going to be getting the cards from today's. But again, when you place an order that is that has a designer series paper, gems, and ribbon, whichever you want, so because that's the one that you might be using, right? You're going to get invited into that group so that you can see it. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'll be sending an email about that so that you can join. And then I'll be sending the link to that Facebook group to those of you who get invited. Okay? So thank you so much. I hope you join me on that designer series paper challenge where we're going to be making lots of cards. And then I know you're going to love it. I love doing that challenge a lot. And so I think this time it's going to be even better. So anyway, thank you so much. Let me see real quick on your... Oh, Anna says, I was in the fence about the album retreat. Now I think, oh my goodness, yes, you definitely want to get it. It is an amazing. All right, so I love that one, but that was from Onstage. Oh, I didn't see this one on time. The flip flaps. Oh, thank you, Gail. You always really help me. All right, so Christina says, all very cute. I hardly ever use Darling Duckling, but really like on that card. My favorite is the deer. Okay, so she likes the deer. Debbie says, I love all three, but I really like the pink one is the best for her. And then Gail says, I totally agree with you on this exclusive Stampin' Up! Kits. So well planned out and so much product. I know they have a ton of product, well planned, and there's a video for every single of the cards. So if you just have time to do one card, you can do it. And they are posting, you know how Facebook is deleting them after a month, all the videos. So they are putting them there, like they have a log that have all the videos, like they download them and then upload them, if you will, so that you can have access to them for a while. They haven't said for how long, but they said that at least a year. So you have plenty of time to be making your cards for sure. Like you can do one a week if you want. I think that once you get going, you might want to be doing all of them. All right. Helen says, thank you, Ellie. Have a great day. Yeah, have a great day, Helen. Anna says, thank you. Oh, thank you. And then Nifa says, love all the cards. Another great day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being with me. I'll be sending you the replay with the full supply list because I've used different designer series papers. So I'll be putting you on the link. Sorry, on the supply list for all of them, because I know I've used several of them, and at least 2 of them I cannot remember the name. This is from the one from the Lovely Arrangements. And so anyway, like I said, if you want to get the card kit in the mail, make sure you place a $50 order, and I'll send you the card kit in the mail. Orders that have designer series paper, gems, and ribbon will get invited into the designer series paper challenge. And then what else? When your order is $75 or more, you unlock the savings to get this set for $5. So it is a great deal. And I don't know what I did with my set, but it's the one that has all the images that we use on our card class today. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.